Hey, Uriel here. Welcome back to Dark Sorcery. Please like and subscribe. Today, I'd like to talk a little bit about protection. How you as a practitioner can honestly protect you and your family in your path, in your area. I don't really honestly hear a lot of practitioners anywhere, honestly, talking a lot about this other than reading a book, write down a special sigil, or repeat a certain mantra or what have you. Obviously, some of you may not know, I don't work from scripts, so you might see a little bumble, whatever. I work strictly off of flow. I have no prompts, no nothing. What you see is what you get. I don't do retakes. I don't edit my videos. I like being very primal and very raw and very real in everything I do and being very transparent with everything I do. So, there you go. But still, we as practitioners, the best thing to utilize is our environment that we personally are surrounded by. And what I mean by that is, granted, yeah, if you live in a city, on your walks, look around you. I guarantee you, on your walks, you may find something. You might find a nail. You might find a piece of wood. You might find a particular weed. It may not be a weed. To everyone else, it may be a weed, but it might be a plant that's actually used in protection. This is why it's important to increase your gnosis, your knowledge. Go to your local bookstore or your library if you're short on funds. The library is a wonderful source, especially for local herbs and herbology. And sit there and look into the herbs and the plants and the fauna and the flora that grow around your local areas and know what those are. And always, granted, it's always a constant learning basis. I've been doing this since I was a little child, and yet there are still plants I still, to this day, am finding that I'm still learning. I absolutely love it. It's addicting. However, this is how you make your path come alive and more potent and more strong to you. Not only you gain more of a primal source in knowledge that would help you if we honestly did face a global collapse. I mean, look at us now. We're all caged up animals. But if we really did, you're gaining knowledge that you could use plants for medicine in your spiritual practice, and as well maybe a medicinal practice and other utilization practice, be able to make cordage out of certain things. I know Carrie Darkstar has started a new series on her channel on primal living and herbs and such. Go check that out. She's putting out some really awesome information, and I highly recommend you guys go check that out. This is good stuff. You guys don't want to pass up, but you need to sit there if you really truly want to become into the full flow and the primal source of your path and become one with the path. This is another step of the path. Granted, you may not be there yet today, but one day you may be there. And this may not be kind of in the LHP community. You know, I used to honestly be in church preaching. And kind of an axiom I used to sit there and tell the congregation is, if this does not make sense today, hang it up in your spiritual closet and wait for another day. When the clouds are away, you may see in a new way. Another reason why I teach on perceptions. This still applies today. Some of the things I speak today, or the other day when you may have watched a video of mine, you may have not have understood it. However, that's the beauty of YouTube in our society today. You can literally pause and repeat and watch another day, and you may completely have something new and resonate a different day, and you would understand it in a complete new way and gain the gnosis of this. That is the beauty of this. Many people lose these facts through perceptions and end up develop hate for one another. If we'd only take a moment's time to understand, really, there's only really true one earth, one people, and truly, in the words of Bob Marley, one love. I know there's a lot of people that want discord and mayhem and what such, but that is really it. Perception is what divides us. If you look at anything around, regardless of what the principle of the view, it's always going to resort back to love. These are facts. Even in Satanism, it goes back to do what thou wilt. It's the whole of the law. It's facts. Christianity, same thing. Love is the whole of the law. But anyways, getting off track. Some of you guys, honestly, also have been asking a lot about demons and such, and sigils and stuff. I'm going to give you guys a little golden nugget. I do things completely different. You can scour YouTube, the internet, every book on demonology in the world, and you will not find this. This is simply something that's totally unique to Uriel Zariel. And that is, if this is a big if you're having issues making contact with a specific anything, doesn't matter what, who, where it is. Mind you, I use it mainly dealing with the angels as well as the demonic, or even ancestors I choose to want to communicate with. I know too, magnolia trees may not grow in your area. However, where I'm at, they're quite frequent. I find leaves all the time. And no, I do not pick them off of a live tree. I'd still leave offerings for the ones I do find. But I find them like this. This is a magnolia leaf. And I use this instead of parchment and instead of cloth when I very first start working with anyone or anything. And I use these as my petition papers. Now, through my own gnosis and time, magnolia is a very, very special plant. It's a symbol of love and respect. And honestly, when you handle this as a petition, and I never also, when I put a sigil, I never enclose them in a circle. I just openly put their sigils on whatever. I don't lock them into boundaries. But when I sit there and do call upon them and ask for favors, or I'm seeking gnosis from them, this is like an I love you letter to them. And this is truly something I've learned through years of practice and my own gnosis. And I have no issues, and I've had great success with this. And I have an open communication with them at all times, and been able to get others into direct communication with them as well. As you've seen with some of my other sigils, you've seen actual manifestations within the sigil, as well as some of the fires that I've posted. You've literally have seen physical manifestations through the actual flames That's not Photoshop. That's literally just me taking a quick picture, and then actually, when I look at it later, it's like, oh snaps, look at that. It's all from doing it this way. And obviously I anoint them with oils and such that way. So that is my golden nugget to you, magnolia leaves. As I see them, I collect them, and I save them. But please like and subscribe. And that's all I got for you guys today. Hopefully it helped you change some perspectives along your path. And I thank you and I bid you well, my beasties, changing your perceptions into a new reality. Have a blessed day, beasties.